Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar, and I am with you with the specific area of ABFM. And this is our session for case studies. How are we doing, everyone? I hope you're all doing fine. And this particular session is there on our YouTube channel, JAIIB CAIIB English Medium now. Acha everyone, what is it that I'm going to talk about? Today I'm going to talk about Module D further as we were looking forward towards our case studies there. Chaliye, then let's progress further everyone. What is it that I'm going to talk about today is number one, we will be talking about the MCQ series that we started, and here comes the first question. Apologies. Under the startup plan, startups are allowed to self-certify for the compliance with specific regulations. Which of the following are covered? Everyone, we're talking about startups in this case in terms of startup finances. What do you mean by that? Every startup has been looking forward towards the funding that can save themselves and their future. You know, so every startup would look forward to this kind of funding. So when they're looking into the funding area, what happens in this area? 10 environmental laws and 2 labor regulations, 3 labor regulations and 9 environmental laws, 9 labor regulations, 3 environmental laws, or 5 environmental laws and 4 labor regulations. When we talk about this area, which of the following regulations are actually covered in this specific area, everyone? In India, we're looking forward to everyone. Whether to under the startup plans, when we look forward to the self certify for compliance, when they're looking forward to the compliances that they are making. See, every particular organization has to literally tell the world that yes, we follow the rules, we are going good, we are not making anything which is against the laws of the land. All those things they have to certify, but they are doing it on their own. They are going to give their own assurance. Yes, they get stuck even when their particular um, the discrepancies or the points where they have deviated from the particular plans is also happening. But in this case, the correct answer is that there are 9 labor regulations and 3 environmental laws which they abide by. Then that is C. In this case, and they have been looking forward to reduce the regular. See, if you are already monitoring yourself, then nobody else will be talking to you. If you do not have a self-discipline, this is where the people will start talking. It's the same as that. When you follow the law, nobody is going to hamper you. Nobody is going to try to burden you with. So basically, what will happen is when you follow the laws on your own, situations will never get worsened up until unless you don't make a mistake. Everyone, here comes the next question. This is on the specific area of Setu. That is, what is the purpose of Atal Innovation Mission and Self-Employment and Talent Utilization Program under the Startup Plan? What is the purpose of Atal Setu, everyone? Atal Innovation Mission and AIM and Setu to provide incentives and financial support to startups, to promote innovative and entrepreneurial culture through innovation hubs and self-employment support, or when we look forward to facilitate foreign direct investments in technology startups, or to establish exclusive public procurement for startups. What's gonna be the answer, everyone? Everybody, what's gonna be the answer? When we talk about Setu, what's gonna be the answer in this case? See, when we talk about Setu, it is gonna talk about to provide the incentives there. See, when we talk about Setu, Setu is basically looking forward towards um, to promote tax incentive. No, that cannot be the point. To promote innovative and entrepreneurial culture, that can be the point. To facilitate foreign direct investment in technology startups. See, they're looking forward towards talent utilization. Matlab, first of all, they're finding those people and then giving them the best opportunities. When you're looking forward to these kind of things, what's going to be the answer? The answer is going to be B, everyone. To promote innovative entrepreneurial culture through the hubs, to innovation hubs and self-employment support. Then the answer is B. Next question, everyone. In this case, we have got a case study on startup definition of India. Startup definition in India, everyone. Ankit and Priya, two young entrepreneurs, founded Technova. They founded Technova, everyone. And then what we have here is Ankit and Priya are talking about Technova in 2018 as a private limited company with the goal of developing a platform to enhance digital education using advanced technology and artificial intelligence. Over the years, secured funding from angel investors, allowing them to innovate and improve their services. Their annual turnover in each year has remained under 25 CR. They are not making that much, but less than 25 CR is what they are having. Technova has focused on innovation. It has got developed multiple patented AI tools for educational institutions across India. By 2024, Technova has expanded its team and services but remains below the threshold turnover set for the startups. Ankit and Priya are now considering the benefits of getting the Startup India Action Plan and evaluating if Technova qualifies for the startup. Incorporation date 2018, turnover is less than 25 CR, business focus, innovation driven technology solutions for digital education, and then is entity type private limited company. So this is what we get from the particular case, and everyone, but this case details is just a way of looking at the particular question, having the gist of it. Okay, this is a kind of case study overall. So let's talk about this case study in detail. Oh, I'm sorry. Just a moment. Chaliye. Now is it done? The question says, based on the initial definition of startup, initial definition was different and the final definition came out to be different. So based on the initial definition of startup, does Technova qualify for startup? Yes, they have focused on information driven, innovation driven services. No, because it was incorporated more than 5 years ago. Then yes, because it has a turnover of 25 CR, and no, because it's a private limited company, everyone. What's gonna be the answer according to you? Vesena, in this case, it was like in this particular older definition, not the new one. In the old definition, they had startups which were up to the age of 5 years. Later on, it was made up to 10 years. 25 CR is basically the turnover which they're specifying now. Okay, now according to the expanded definition under the Startup India action plan, which criterion would allow Technova Solutions to still be considered in a startup in 2024? Incorporation as a private limited company with the focus on technology, operating with an annual turnover below 25 CR, and then remaining under 10 years since the date of incorporation or engaging in reconstruction of the existing business. Everyone, now the Rakmur, what was the expanded definition? See, this is basically a basic level question of startup. Startup has a specific definition which was earlier taken and then it was improvised later on. So in this case, they gave that particular case study and asked you what was the previous definition and what is the current definition. So the current definition is actually you have got 10 years in terms of your date of incorporation. Okay, that is the difference which has occurred in this specific area altogether. Acha everyone, if you're there in the session, please share the session, like the session, subscribe to the channel as well, everyone. I'm sorry, I've gone on the weather, so this weather is definitely something. which has given me a little throat issue. So I'm really sorry. Thank you, everyone. Hello, Priya ma'am. Just saw your message there. Chaliye. Now let's look at the next question, everyone. Which of the following would disqualify an entity from being recognized as startup under the Startup India Action Plan? That means annual turnover exceeding 25 CR, innovation focused on education technology, incorporation as a limited liability partnership, or receiving funding from angel investors. वैसे तो having the particular funding from angel investors is definitely something which is helpful for the business as they can grow through the angel investments. But in this case, we are not talking about uh, the area where they would be disqualified. See, when you are innovation friendly, then this is what we're looking forward to. Second part is incorporation as a limited liability partnership. This can also be true. They said that you have to create a new one. It should not be something which is already existing. Then is receiving funding from major investors. They do sometimes. But what will disqualify is correct, sir. In this case, the correct answer is when it crosses the mark of 25 CR. The day you cross the 25 CR mark, that means you are out of that particular action plan. Correct, sir. Okay, the correct answer is A, everyone. Done with the particular area. Now moving on to the normal questions. What is the key reason why state governments in India have adopted individual startup policies to centralize the regulation of all startups under the state government to provide localized support in funding, mentorship, and market access, to control the competition between startups and established corporations, to oversee the pricing and marketing strategies of the startups, everyone? What is the key reason why state governments in India have adopted individual startup policies? Why isn't there are these individuals are there? Why not integrated ones? See, the point is that everybody who are looking forward towards startups, they don't need the same thing, right? So a few people might be needing money, a few people might be needing some kind of guidance. Some people would be wanting someone who's giving both. So it would definitely vary. So that's why it is a little different. To then the particular answer can be to provide localized support and funding, mentorship, and market access. You are not gonna give that into the national level. You have to reach out to the ground level and provide them that support. So that is why the answer is B. Right? Next question, everyone. Which of the following best describes Correct, sir. Now the point is which of the following best describes a significant milestone of the Startup India initiative in terms of district coverage. Every union territory has its own recognized startup DPIIT. Each of the 623 districts has recognized at least one startup by DPIIT. Then every startup in India is registered under the DPIIT recognition program, or every district must establish its own startup incubator, everyone. What's going to be the answer according to you? One of the most interesting part is each of the 623 districts has actually recognized at least one DPIIT. Okay, one startup is definitely something which they have come up with. And that's the beauty of it, that there's one or the other startup which is coming from a different part of our country for sure. Then everyone, the correct answer is B. Everybody, please share the session, like the session, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. Moving on. Winning customer trust is listed as a significant challenge for startups. Which of the following is likely to contribute most of this challenge? Excessive government regulation, unrealistic expectation from investors, then comes fierce competition and lack of demand, or complex hiring process. Everybody, what's going to be the answer according to you? Winning customer trust is listed as a significant challenge for startups. Indeed, it is. Sometimes this becomes a very big trouble. Everybody, what's going to be the answer? Winning customer trust is listed. See, when we talk about winning the customer trust, one of the best thing that can happen is that, see, if you have customer trust, the very significant thing that will happen is fierce competition and lack of demand is something you can definitely win over. Okay, na? This is one particular benefit. Okay, so in this case, what's going to be the answer? The point is fierce competition and lack of demand. Sometimes when this thing doesn't happen in the business, this is where the business organization loses their market because people are not wanting them. If people don't want them, they lose their market. Anyhow, next question. This is from the question, or this is from the area of GFR, that is General Financial Rules. Rule 170 subsection 1 of Rule GFR 2017 provides DPIIT recognized startups with which of the following benefits is in the context of public procurement. Exemption from submission of the past turnover records, relief from submitting an earnest money deposit or bid security, then priority in the evaluation of government tenders, and last is access to additional funding from the government. Everybody, what's going to be the answer in terms of DPIIT? They're talking about the GFR, General Financial Rules. They are saying that all the benefits, what are the benefits in context of public procurement? Public procurement matlab, this is procurement basically means to acquire or to purchase. What was the point, everyone? Exemption from submission of the past turnover records, this doesn't happen. Relief from submitting an earnest money deposit or bid security, then priority in the evaluation of the government tenders. See, if you are looking forward towards the benefit in terms of public procurement, in terms of DPIIT, see, you cannot have the exemptions on the basis of the past turnovers. So this is one particular point that is definitely not there. Priority in evaluation of government tenders, that can be there, and access to additional funding of the government, this is not there. The correct answer would be what? The correct answer in this case is either B or C. In this case, I think I'll go for B because these kind of organizations already get the DPIIT assurance. So relief from the submission of an earnest money, you have to pay a certain amount in advance to win over the trust there. Since you already have that trust, so this particular amount of security trouble is definitely something which is relieved. So in this case, earnest money deposit or bid security. Done, everyone? So that's one particular area to look forward to. The answer is B. I hope this particular session was beneficial for you. If it was, then please go ahead and check it out on our website and our app for further details. Our crash courses are out, and pata hai, even our case study batch is just about to start as well. So if you're planning, then please go ahead and enroll into our courses right away. And so before I end the particular area, nobody asked me about this part, so let me answer. That is, what is the specific area of DPIIT? DPIIT is Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. So these organizations are basically looking forward towards the development of all the specific coming up with people come up with different ideas, and the uniqueness of the businesses basically helps them to survive. So DPIIT is looking forward to that part. Okay? This is under the Ministry of Commerce, everyone. Okay, so that's it for the day. I hope this particular session was helpful. If it was, don't forget to like our particular videos. And this is, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel JAIIB CAIIB English Medium as well. Everyone, along with this, Offices at 24/7 is also our channel. That is our bilingual area where you can definitely join. But before I end the session, please join our crash courses right away, everyone. In the crash course, we are covering the entire syllabus comprehensively. After this, we are also coming up with a revision batch that would be there in the last week. Along with that, we'll also be coming up with something else. That is, we'll be starting with our case study batch as well. Case study batch come revision batch is starting soon. So I'll be there with you in that specific area itself. So if you're planning, then there is something I need to tell you. Just go on to our website, everyone. This is our website www.adda247.com. Go on to our website www.adda247.com. Go on to the area of JIB and CIB. Once you go onto this area, just go onto the area of CIB November 2024. This is our current matches, na? So this is our crash course area, everyone. The crash courses are still going on. If you're looking forward to, you can take up. And case study and power pack batch is just about to start as well. So if you're planning, just go ahead and use the code Y. Use the code Y541 everyone and apply it, and you will get it at 2799.20. That means you're getting it at 2800 rupees. So this is not a very bad looking forward to the pricing there. It's a good price when we're paying for four subjects altogether, and those four compulsory subjects are there. Anybody who's preparing for the next year, what you can do is instead of this, go ahead and purchase the Mahapack. On Mahapack, you will include the bilingual English medium, both the areas, case study batch, numerical batch, whatever batch we come up with, every single batch is there in this particular area. So please make sure when you're preparing for this examination, you're preparing in the best possible way. Chaliye, ending this particular session here itself, everyone. Thank you so much for being there. Please share the session, like this session, and subscribe to the channel right away, because your appreciation is definitely our motivation. Thank you so much. Bye bye and good night.